Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SolarWinds Security Corner. We're very happy to have you. My name is Ashley Adams. I'm in Austin, Texas, and a product marketing manager. Today with me, I have Manya. She's in our Berlin office, and she's going to cover along with me some of the latest, greatest features from SCM, ARM, and SEM. These are going to help you to better manage, detect any potential threats, and up-level your security posture. So with that, I will give it over to Manya.
So, hey everybody from Berlin, and actually today is a great day talking about all the news, and let's get started with Server Configuration Monitor. And with SCM, as we like to call it internally, we enhance the capabilities to monitor your databases for changes to table and index structures, for users, permissions, and resource configurations for SQL Server, Postgres, and MySQL servers. So let me take you into the demo for a second. Looking at the demo right now, you see a list of your server configuration nodes. So you see all your servers, and then you can drill down into the number of profiles you have assigned to them. You also see a baseline number of mismatches. And of course, we allow you to drill down into a detailed configuration page. And by going there, you can choose a profile with a baseline mismatch. So right now from here, you can click into one of those, and what you're going to see is a before and an after situation. So we allow you to see your situation before you had any configurations happening, and then your after situation. And obviously there's a mismatch, and this is going to help you to mitigate any things happening in your server setup changes. So from here, you can take over and just edit your changes, save that, and go back to a more configured situation. So with that, taking it over to ARM, which, as I said before, is focusing on like hybrid IT as the #1 feature. And there has been some more teeny features that we added, but overall, we increased the number of resources you can now monitor and manage. And with that, we increased the security capabilities for Microsoft Teams to manage and secure access. We also gave you the ability for Azure monitoring to do like a more in-depth monitoring of what is happening in Azure AD. So with that, you're protecting your in-between, like your on-prem, but also your cloud, and everything that sits in between those two worlds, you can now monitor and report on. And on top of that, we increased the interoperability with SEM and ARM. So ARM is not only taking all those events and alerts, but it's getting more information into Security Event Manager based on a user. So you will not only see just logon failures and anything happening in your system from SEM, but now you get additional information on a certain user and like where they would have permissions. And also if they act against those permissions, SEM can now capture that as well. All this is done by a syslog, so it's as easy as it can be. And with that, I'm going to take you over to the ARM demo for a second. As we look into ARM, the rich client, we see the most important features of ARM listed on the start page, starting with permission analysis, really the first step that everybody should be doing, like who has access to what, the user provisioning, and you can do that for multiple resources and technologies. Also the security monitoring with all your alerts that you can now forward to SEM. And then the biggest part, or it seems like the biggest part, is the documentation and reporting. And this is exactly where I want to take you right now, because with all these latest features, what is great about it is that you can now report on Teams and Azure AD. And taking you into here, this is just one of the reports you can do. You can add your own titles. You can have more information added to this. And this is where you're going to like choose your resource. And you can do that, of course, for like file servers, Exchange, SharePoint Online, SharePoint. But now you can also do that for Azure AD and in addition for Teams. And this is where I'm going to take you right now. So we drill down into Teams. And this is just a demo setup. So in your environment, this is all going to look like different. You're going to see all your groups and your team members. but I'm going to go for all colleagues. And this is as easy as it gets. You just choose the certain area you want to report on. You can then add more details, filters, group settings, or any other options. And there's a great feature hidden in this. You can not just only store this manually, but you can also set this up to be sent to you on a daily, weekly, monthly, or whenever you want kind of basis. So this is going to send or been sent to you as an email. And once we apply this, this is going to take a little second, and we hit the start button. And I prepared a report for you to look at. And right now, you see, this is going to come to you in a PDF kind of format. So you see, this is our ARM report, who has access where. And we are looking at all colleagues, and we are also looking at Teams and Azure AD. So now it's breaking down for us the all colleagues section in our Teams environment. And you're going to see all users that are under all colleagues. Obviously, that's going to be all colleagues. But what's great about it is showing you if these are just a member or if they are an owner of a certain group. And this is important because right now, with everybody working from home, not being in the office, we don't know who can like add people to a team or get people out of a team. And with this, we just gain more overview. And as always in ARM, you get a little explanation to everything. So even if you don't know what all this means, this is going to explain to you in the report in more detail. You can do way more things with ARM in particular. And you can forward everything, and you can report on everything. You can have things sent to you as an email. But if you want to learn more about it, just let us know. But with this, I'm kicking back to Ashley for Security Event Manager.
Thank you so much, Manya. Those are some really interesting features. And today I'm now going to be showing you guys the new feature in Security Event Manager. We have a couple different highly requested user features, but what was really big for us was the analyze historical data. So if you toggle over to the events tab, you see your events coming in real time as usual. But if you want to take a look a little bit more in depth, you can click over to that tab, and you will then start seeing events in this histogram where you can look at events during any specific period. So if you click here, you can look at events over the last 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 days, or of course be able to customize that date range to your specifics. By clicking search, let's look at events for the last 30 minutes. A user case that people are often interested in, of course, is seeing user logon failures. So what we have, what's great with SEM, as you probably already know, is our amazing ability to have a bunch of predefined filters. So if you type in something like logons, you can look at user logons, simply add that, it goes right up into your query search bar. Just want to hit search again, and now you're specifically looking at those events over a given period of time. What's great about this as well is that you can actually drag and drop to zero in even on a more specific time base. And if you, of course, want to look at sort of the normalized log and an event or a specific user, you can click into that event, and you will have all of your event details displayed on the right-hand side of your screen. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Just remember, this is the 2020.2 release, so make sure you're upgraded to the latest version. It's available to you now.
And also make sure you're going to leave some feedback on Slack for us on how you like it, and also what you're going to see in the future. And thank you so much for being with us, and see you soon.
See you next time.